Well, very fun game to be a part of. Very, very happy for the group and how we fought through that whole game. And we took three different times in the last 10 minutes where they took the lead on us, and our guys had a response. And exciting to see us play that well down the stretch. But really, it's we got contributions from everyone that played. So it was a very, very good across the board, unified win. And everyone will point to the play that Trey made, and it was a terrific individual play and great awareness. And for him to go to the glass like that and then step up to the free throw line with that type of pressure and make two is not easy. So very proud of him. But we had numerous guys. I think from a team standpoint, we knew that Colorado coming in, having lost at Utah and still looking for their first Pac-12 win was going to give us all that we could want. And they played a very good game, and it was a great game to watch and be a part of. I'm excited that we came out on the right end.
How did it feel when Ramon fouled out? You basically down to 6 guys. What did you talk to your guys about at that point?
Well, I mean, sometimes you don't have a bunch of guys. You need the right guys. I think right now we have the right guys. All 8 guys that are playing at this point. I have confidence in them. I trust them. We talked about stepping up and doing a better job rebounding. I thought that we lost track of that in the second half some where we gave up some too many offensive rebounds. That would be the one criticism. We talked about how important the rebounding piece was, and I thought if we won the backboard that we'd have a real chance to win this game.
What's the degree of difficulty of that rebound he grabbed at the end?
Trey's got a nose for the ball. It reminded me somewhat of last year at Creighton. Just he stripped the free throw shooter, the rebounder on the free throw, and laid the ball back in. It was he made a winning play. He's a winner. He made a clutch play for us.
Seems like it's been a trend for you guys, though, being able to close out these games at the free throw line. How gratifying is that?
Well, it's how we're built. It's we got guys with good character, guys that are thinking about the right things right now, that are playing together, playing for each other, and we're just we're thinking about the right thing, thinking about winning games and putting ourselves in a position to do that. And so far, each of the 3 games we've played, we've given ourselves a chance, and that's a great feeling.
You always take for granted Obi having a double-double every game, but how big was it even tonight with Jethro being ejected and Ramon fouled out?
Yeah, I just, Obi, I thought he had a pretty good game going offensively. I thought he was in a good place, and that always helps his mindset. And, he did battle in there like he always does. And, we needed his stops there. I thought Torian, in addition to his offense, his defense in that last minute versus White was pretty good. He's a heck of a player. Had obviously a great game, and he's been doing that all year. So it was nice to see.
Jethro is really playing a lot tougher. You want him to play tougher like that.
I'm happy for Jethro. I mean, he's going to take a couple steps forward and maybe a half step back, and that's just going to be his learning curve this year. But he gave us a physical presence. I thought Ramon Villa's minutes, the first 6 minutes or so was very good also. And then Jethro built on that from that position. We got productivity first 10 minutes of the game. Jethro's shot blocks, presence around the basket, and then he had a nice finish. So he did very well for us.
What do you make of the look that Torian was able to get on that shot before Trey laid it up?
The idea was to try and get Torian an isolation on the wing with some space, and I knew that he could elevate and get a good shot off at the basket, and he's definitely capable of making shots like that, and then from there Trey made a great individual play.
You talked about finding ways to save gas in the tank at the end of games. How refreshing is it to see a win like this?
I mean, it's, when you go to the well like we went to the well, we were invested in this game, emotionally invested, played our hearts out. You like to come out on the right side of it, just for the the morale of the team and the guys understanding, hey, you put that type of effort, look at the results that are out there for you. So it was a great way that we finished.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking when the scrum happened and you get the ejections, and as a coach, as far as a game plan the rest of the way, what's
Well, my first thought was just one body down now, and hoping the fouls don't factor into the equation as the game progresses. They also lost in that exchange as well. Johnson was playing very well up to that point. He's a heck of a player, so it was. You never like to see anything like that, but it's a very physical game. Guys are going extremely hard. Anytime you have a hard contact foul like that, and then guys fall into the ground and tangled up, and emotions could you could lose it sometimes with the emotions. So it's a learning lesson for Jethro, and I'm sure for their player as well.
I think there were 14 lead sheets. What's it like from the sideline if you respond every time?
It's fun to be in those competitive games and to just feel like you're giving your best shot, you're delivering some blows, they're coming back, and that's when you're playing good teams, you're going to have to play tight games, so I like how we. I think that we have enough offense and playmakers that if we put ourselves in close games, there's enough guys that can make plays and put us over the top, and it was fun to see us get that done tonight.
Obi was 0 for 3 from 3 early, and then 7 of 8 the rest of the way, all from 2. Was that an adjustment that you made, or something you said?
I liked, we called his number a couple of times in the mid-post, his mid-post face-up. Shot was effective, and then he got a couple of nice drives to the basket. So he just didn't only rely on his jump shot, and so yeah, it was great to see him do that. He's capable of making the threes. I just want to follow for him tonight.
It's a quick turnaround to the 3 p.m. Saturday start. What's your approach on that?
Well, we're going to watch film. We'll watch some of today's game. We'll positive and negative tomorrow, mainly positive, and then just stay in a great frame of mind. Get whatever work we need for guys that might need a little more work, and take care of our bodies, and obviously get ready for Utah, and watch a lot of film on them. And, yeah.